Hello everyone, in continuation, now in this video we would be talking about case 3a, and there was only one thing different in this case from the previous one. In the previous one we had word root, primary suffix and prefix. In this one, in addition to these three, we have one more new thing, that is secondary suffix, which would be your functional group. So in this series only I have talked in detail about functional groups, so you can refer to the previous videos to know about the functional groups. But on this part of the board, whatever examples I have covered, with respect to them, certain functional groups I have rewritten over here so that you can have an idea from this part that when you will be writing the name, so for referring to the secondary suffix, if functional group is coming, what all name ending names should be there in the molecule. So for knowing that, this is the part, like if functional group is alcohol, OH is the alcoholic functional groups, then your name would be ending in OL. It means for representing functional group as alcohol, OL would be used as secondary suffix. If your functional group is aldehydic, it means COH, it can also be written as CHO, then this part of the name will be used as the ending name. If a ketonic functional group is present, then this part of the name has to be used. If carboxylic acid is present as the functional group in the molecule, then the secondary suffix would be represented as oic acid. So getting back to the examples, let's see this example. The further rules which we have already discussed, you very well know. So the very first rule is select the longest carbon chain. It has to be a continuous chain. So this is our longest carbon chain. How many carbons it is containing? 5 in total. You can very well see that this is not coming in the chain and this CH3 is not coming. So this is our prefix and this is our functional group. It means in this molecule we have everything. We have word root, it means which corresponds to the number of carbon atoms. We have primary suffix as the single bond. Here primary suffix, everywhere single bond is there. So first of all, let me write word root. It would be for 5 carbons spent. Then primary suffix, everywhere single bond is there. So you will be writing N, right? Then talk about prefix. We know prefix has to be written before this name, but before we write prefix, we need to discuss the position of functional group and prefix. In this example, you can very well see that we have secondary suffix and prefix both. So in the previous video only I have told you in the rules it is written if both are there, then the numbering should be in such a manner that your functional group, that is your primary suffix, that is your secondary suffix, should get minimum number. So we have two ways of numbering. If we number from this side, then your functional group would be getting the number 5. But if we number from this side, then you can very well see from this side number 1 this functional group is getting. So it means this numbering is correct and this one is wrong. So basically this is how we have to number it. So you should understand that if prefix is there and functional group both are there, then your functional group should get minimum number. So the name for this molecule has to be written now. So you can see from this numbering which we have chosen, prefix is getting number 2. So the name would be 2-methyl, prefix part. Then word root is pent. Primary suffix is single bond, so N. But when we have functional group which has to be now stuck at the back side of this portion, then this E needs to be dropped, right? And when we drop this E, we have to now put a dash and then write the position of the functional group. So I have already told you here that if alcoholic functional group is there, we will be writing OL. So the name of this molecule is 2-methyl pentane 1-ol. I hope you have understood. So on the same explanation, this molecule can also be done. In the straight chain, how many carbons we have? If we count, again 5 number of carbons we have in the straight chain, but one thing is different, and that is we are not having any prefix here because no methyl is lying outside the chain, so prefix is not there, right? And primary suffix, which is your bond, we can see double bond is there, right? So double bond is there and functional group is there. So if multiple bond and functional group both are there, then your functional group should get priority. Understand everyone? So out of double bond and functional group, double bond has to be getting later number, means it has to be coming after the functional group. So if we number from this side, we can see our functional group is getting the number 1 and double bond is getting the number 4. But if we number from this side, we can see double bond is getting the number 1 and functional group is getting the number 4. So it means this numbering is wrong, because on the priority basis functional group should get minimum number. So this numbering is right. So we will have to start writing the name. The word root is pent. No methyl is there, right? So it means no prefix is there. Then you have to write after word root what should come? Primary suffix. So here primary suffix is in the form of double bond. So you will be writing pent. Then what is the position of double bond according to the lower numbering? 4 in 2 ol. Because alcoholic functional group is there, so at the second carbon OL is there. It means alcohol is present. So this is the IUPAC name of this molecule. Now let's discuss about this molecule. Again, by chance in this example also we have 5 carbons in the straight chain, right? So again the word root has to be pent. And the same example is there, only the difference is of functional group is different. Here we had alcoholic functional group, here we had ketonic functional group. So one thing has to be noted very nicely, and that is there are certain functional groups like ketonic, like carboxylic acid if it is there, and if aldehyde is there, then these functional groups they bear carbon in the functional group itself. So that carbon is also supposed to be counted when we write the word root. So the word root is pent. Then if we talk about primary suffix, it is our double bond, right? Functional group is also there, that is ketonic functional group. So if we count from here, then we can very well understand that this functional group is coming at the 3rd position. So basically your double bond is coming at the 4th carbon. So the name would be pent 4-ene 3-1, right? Now moving to the next example. If we need to discuss this one, then again 4 carbons are there in the straight chain. Functional group is there, primary suffix is the single bond as no multiple bonding is there, and methyl is present as the prefix again, because this carbon is not coming in this continuous chain. 4 carbons are there in the long chain, so but would be the word root, right? And where is the functional group? Again at the very corner, right? So it would be 3-methyl butanoic acid. Now I am not telling all the numbers and everything, because till now from so many examples you might have understood it well. Then for this example, if we talk, 5 carbons are in the straight chain, so word root would be pent. Then these are the prefix which are not coming in the straight chain, right? Functional group is again at the 1st carbon and methyl groups are at the 3rd carbon. So the name would be 3,3-dimethyl, because methyl is 2 times pent. Then the primary suffix is ane, because single bond is there, drop this E, and 1 ol. This is the name of this molecule. Now talking about the last example, in the straight chain total number of carbons which are there are 5. So word root is pent. Functional group is on the 1st carbon, so 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. So you can see methyl is coming to 2 places, 2 times on the 4th carbon from this side and at 1 time on the 2nd carbon. So basically the name of this molecule would be 2,4,4, as it is coming 3 times. So trimethyl pent 1 ol. In continuation, this is case 3b, wherein the same conditions are there, only one major difference is there, that if a molecule contains more than two functional groups, it means two or more than two functional groups, then there is a seniority table which I have written over here on the board. It has to be followed. What is the meaning of seniority table? See this example. Herein we have this molecule wherein we have two functional groups, carboxylic and hydroxy. So if two or more than two functional groups are there and we are not able to decide which is supposed to be taken as functional group or how to write the names, then in that case this table has to be referred, right? This is called as seniority table. Why? Because like in this example we have two functional groups, carboxylic functional group and alcoholic functional group. So we can very well see position wise carboxylic acid is coming above hydroxyl. So if this is a situation, then the functional group which is coming above the other, it means like here COH is coming above OH, so it would be treated as functional groups. It means in this molecule this would be treated as functional group, whereas the functional group which is coming at the lower side, it would be treated as a substituent. It means it would be called then prefix, or its name has to be written in the prefix part, right? So if I have to write the name of this molecule, I can see there are how many carbons? Total 5. So the word root for this molecule would be pent. Everywhere single bond is there, so pentane, right? Pentane. So why I have written pentane? Because pent is representing number of carbon atoms, that is your word root part. Everywhere single bond is there, so ane, right? It is representing your primary suffix. Okay. So basically pentane word is done. Then we have to talk about the functional groups. I told you already this would be treated as your principal functional group or only functional group, and this would not be treated as functional group because this is coming at the downside of the carboxylic in this priority table. So we would be numbering from here, right? So your hydroxyl group is getting 4th position and functional group is directly at the 1st position only. So the name would be 4, right? When this particular functional group is supposed to be treated not as functional group but as prefix or substituent, then this part of the name has to be used. It means it would not be called as OL, it would be called as hydroxy, right? So it would be called as 4-hydroxy pentane. This E would be dropped because here we have to write oic acid, as it is already the first carbon, so we would not be writing its position because by default it is first only, so pentanoic acid. This is the name of this molecule. It means in this example there is a situation which is called as presence of polyfunctional groups, right? So polyfunctional groups means when more than two, or means I can say more than one functional group is there. It means it may be two, more than two, right? If we talk about this example, then here also we have two functional groups, and the longest chain is having 3 carbons. Two functional groups are, this is aldehydic CHO and this is COOH. So again if we refer our priority table, COH is present far more above than aldehydic functional group. So this would be treated as your prefix in that example, and again this is your principal functional group. So COH again will be treated as functional group and aldehyde will not be treated as functional group. So this part of the name will not be used, rather either you have to use formyl or aldo word as a prefix. So the name for this molecule according to this would be 3-formyl. Then how many carbons are there? 3. So propanoic acid. I hope you have understood this. Now if we have to summarize this, means all the rules terms and conditions and so many examples we have done till now. If we have to summarize everything all together, then maximum what can be the situation? If a molecule, it is having prefix, it means in the form of substituents, multiple bond is also there, and functional group is also present, then what has to be the order of priority? This is the fixed order of priority. It means functional group should get minimum number, then double bond, then triple bond, and then comes the substituent. For an example, if you have a molecule wherein a functional group is there, triple bond is there, and a substituent is there, then you have to start the numbering from such a side that your functional group should get minimum number, right? Then comes the number of double bond, then triple bond, and then substituent. It means if any combination of these three is there, or if all are present, then you have to number and try to give the minimum number to the functional group, and then the other things may be getting the numbers by default, whatever is coming in the sequence. It means you have to remember, when everything is there, then functional group is the boss of everything. It has to be getting the minimum number, minimum possible number, or you can say in other words, it should get priority. Thank you so much for watching and understanding everything. I hope this was clear to everyone. If any doubts are there, then you can comment in the comment section. I hope I have made everything clear. If any further examples are there, then I would like to definitely discuss. Thank you so much. Have a great time.